Well, folks, hope you all are having a Merry Christmas this year. Um, and yes, tomorrow bowl season will kick off. But before it kicks off, um, let's do our bowl picks. We'll do standard because I won't. It will hard for me to know the correct score and the players will and what players manages to do while playing. So let's start off picking the Cricket Celebration Bowl. We got South Carolina State taking on Prairie View A&M. Well, as every time I think like most of the times when I will choose a team that loads of people will pick and some that will least pick. So, we'll start off with picking South Carolina State Bulldogs. Now, I'm not going to submit anything. I'm not like doing wanting to get good prizes or anything like that stuff. So, yeah, I'm not counting that. I'm not submitting any picks. Anyway, now we've got the Bucked Up LA Bowl hosted by Gronk. So we got Boise State and Washington. This could be challenging for Boise State though. So I'm gonna pick Washington Huskies. Now we come to IS4S Salute, a Veterans Bowl. Troy and Jacksonville State. You know, you know, I think I've seen Jacksonville State won a bowl game before, and I'm sure they're gonna win this one too. So I'm gonna pick Jacksonville State. Now we've got Staff DNA Cure Bowl, Old Dominion and South Florida. Ooh, this is gonna be this is gonna be this is gonna be a good pick. Well, you know what? I could pick South Florida, but I think I'm gonna go with Old Dominion. I'm gonna go with Old Dominion on this one. All right, 68 Ventures Bowl, Louisiana taking on Delaware. I'm gonna go with Louisiana on that one. Yeah. Then Myrtle Beach Bowl presented by Engine. Kennesaw State takes on Western Michigan. Western Michigan. Well, you know what? I think I might go with Western Michigan on that one. I don't know if I'll see Kennesaw State winning a bowl game, so I'll pick Western Michigan just in case. Unit Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. All right, we got Memphis and North Carolina State. I think. I think I'm gonna go with Memphis beating North Carolina State. Then you've got CFP first round game, or as I like to call them, the CFP first round bowl. Even though it's not technically a bowl game, but I just want to call that. These four matchups, CFP first round bowl. Again, that's what I like to call it, CFP first round bowl game. Well, we're gonna start off with Alabama and traveling to Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma upset Alabama on the road, but you know what? Yeah, I don't even care. I think Alabama may deserve a second chance. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with Alabama. Oh, and one thing, I think many Indiana fans, um, that I think I saw in the shorts saying we want Bama, we want Bama. If y'all don't know that, You just look that up. Anyway, Miami and Texas A&M. Yes, yes, they played each other before. Yeah, Miami at Texas A&M. Now, I remember. Well, I was watching targeting ejections on YouTube on college football, and Texas A&M player at home target a Miami player, and I'm sure that got the Texas A&M Aggies fans angry. But I'm gonna go with Texas A&M anyway. Tulane versus Ole Miss Rebels. Green Wave, yeah. This is gonna be an impossible pick for Tulane and Green Wave. There's no way that there's no way they're gonna beat Mississippi. So I have Mississippi winning that. Same was James Madison at Oregon. Now, anyway, famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Washington State taking on Utah State. This is gonna be a tough pick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Washington State. All right, Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I don't know why Louisville's playing Toledo for, but you know what? I'm gonna go with Louisville. They'll win the Bush's baked beans and they can eat them. Yeah, Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. All right, New Orleans Bowl. They have not found a sponsor, or they just want to. They just I don't know want to keep the New Orleans Bowl. Western Kentucky and Southern Mississippi. Well, it's Southern Mississippi. I think Southern Mississippi can get on Western Kentucky. Well, I don't know. Well, it's just my pick. Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl, UNLV and Ohio. Yeah, I'm gonna go with UNLV. Some of these MAC football teams are not going to be really good. However, if they won some, I'll be wrong. But anyway, Sherrington, Hawaii Bowl, California, and Hawaii. Yeah, yeah. Hawaii is hosting the bowl. Yeah, and last time they were staying at home playing the Hawaii Bowl, then they were hosting BYU. I'm not sure who won that one. I think it's Hawaii. But anyway, I'm going with California. The game above Sports Bowl, Central Michigan and Northwestern. You know what I think? I'm thinking Northwestern. Rate Bowl, New Mexico and Minnesota. Minnesota was supposed to play with Iowa State in the Rate Bowl. Well, until they got dropped out. After the CFP selection show, we'll tell you, and the teams reacting will tell you. Yeah, I'm going with Minnesota on that one. Minnesota should get that win. For International and UTSA and the Serve Pro, whatever it's the type of sponsor called, the First Responder Bowl. I'm going with UTSA Roadrunners. Go Bowling Military Bowl, Pittsburgh taking on East Carolina. I think I'm going with East Carolina on that one. In the Go Bowling Military Bowl. Yeah. East Carolina beating Pittsburgh. Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, Penn State taking on Clemson. This is going to be a tough pick. This is going to be a tough challenging pick. But I say I'm going to go with Penn State on that one. I'm going to go with Penn State. Now, the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, UConn and Army. I'm thinking UConn should have the pick. The Pop-Tarts Bowl, Georgia Tech taking on BYU. Well, guess what? I want to see an ACC team get the Pop-Tarts Bowl victory, but I'm sure it may not be once again this year. sure BYU is going to get it, but I'm going to take Georgia Tech. I'm going to take Georgia Tech in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. All right, Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Miami, Ohio, and Fresno State. I'm going to take Miami, Ohio. I don't know I don't know how to pronounce the New Mexico Bowl title. As Isleta. Well, this is the 20th as Isleta New Mexico Bowl. All right, so we got North Texas Mean Green and San Diego State. I think I'm gonna go with North Texas. North Texas to beat San Diego State. The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, Virginia taking on Missouri. I got Missouri on that pick. I got him on that one. Kinder's Texas Bowl, LSU playing Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston on that one. Now, yes, this is a Sun Belt Bowl game, but I don't care as long as Georgia Southern finds an opponent. I'm fine with that. Anyway, J-Lab Birmingham Bowl, Georgia Southern, and Appalachian State. This is for a rematch this year, and I'm going with Georgia Southern. Yeah, Georgia Southern beating Appalachian State. Mountaineers. Radius Technologies Independence Bowl. We got Coastal Carolina and Louisiana Tech. I think I'm going with Louisiana Tech on that one too. Liberty Mutual Music City Bowl. Tennessee taking on Illinois. I know Illinois took on an SEC opponent last year, but knocked out. That was South Carolina. They beat South Carolina, and Illinois gets the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. I think Illinois should get the Music City Bowl of Liberty Mutual Insurance. All right, Valor Alamo Bowl. USC taking on TCU. This is going to be quite challenging here. But I think I'm going to go with TCU Horned Frogs. I don't know. I know USC may have a. I know Southern California may have a chance to beat Texas Christian, but I'm going with TCU anyway. Just for fun. See how many losses I get, or how many losses. ReliaQuest Bowl, Iowa taking on Vanderbilt. I'm gonna go with Vanderbilt. I'm gonna go with Vanderbilt beating Iowa. Yeah, in the 40th ReliaQuest Bowl. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. I know Arizona State and Duke have played each other before in the Sun Bowl. I don't know what year, what past it is. This is a rematch. I don't know how long it is, but Arizona State and Duke. I say it's going to be Arizona State. I got them beating Duke. All right, the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Michigan taking on Texas. Now, I know Michigan has beaten I know Texas has beaten Michigan before. That was the last year's. But, you know what? It's going to be Texas again. It's going to be Texas again. Las Vegas Bowls, SRS Distribution, Nebraska taking on Utah. Well, guess what? I'm going with Utah. Now we got the CFP quarterfinal Cotton Bowl, Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. Well, I'm choosing Texas A&M. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, it's gonna be Texas A&M or Ohio State. It's going to be Ohio State. The Capital One Orange Bowl. I have Oregon picked, playing with. I got Oregon playing Texas Tech. It's. Well, you know what? I think I'm going with Oregon. I'm going with Oregon on that one. Now, the Rose Bowl game. Now, Indiana has not made the Rose Bowl game since 1968, but they lost to USC 14-3. Yeah, Alabama or Indiana. Now, I saw one Hoosier football player after they won the Big Ten title. Um, who was that? I don't know. I saw it earlier today. Yeah, and he is now expected to miss the Rose Bowl game. But I'm gonna go with Indiana. I'm gonna go with Indiana on this one. I hope so. Hope so. Boy, if Indiana loses, well, I'm not gonna go crazy. I hope not. All right, now we have the SEC game, the All-State Sugar Bowl. Well, this is a playoff bowl game, so it doesn't really matter. Mississippi and Georgia. I'm gonna go with Georgia on that one. So all these three bye teams are picked except one. All right. Anyways, let's move on. Rice, Texas State in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Well, to be sure, I'm going with Texas State. AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Um, Navy and Cincinnati. Well, I think Navy should beat Cincinnati on the Liberty Bowl. Duke's Mayo Bowl. Wake Forest taking on Mississippi State. I'm going to go with Wake Forest on Duke's Mayo Bowl. Trust and Will Holiday Bowl. We got Arizona taking on SMU. You know, Trust and Will Holiday Bowl. Yeah, I'm saying Arizona should win this game for sure. Trust and Will Holiday Bowl, yeah. Now it's all depends on the semifinal. Yeah, if you look on the video, I made the video bowl game matchup. And I seriously messed this up. I put Orange and Rose Bowl winner to Verbo Fiesta Bowl, and then Sugar Bowl and Cotton Bowl in the onto the Peach Bowl. I terribly messed that up, but doesn't matter. I think it's going to be the Cotton Bowl, or well, Georgia or Ohio State. It's going to be Ohio State. Then Orange Bowl and Rose Bowl. Well, no, I know. No one picked Indiana, but I'm not sure if they will win. They'll go to the national championship just yet. So I'm gonna pick Orange Bowl. It's what is it between Oregon and Indiana? Oh shoot. Actually, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I changed it up. Yeah. I got Indiana beating Oregon again. Now it all comes to a Big Ten championship rematch: Ohio State and Indiana. This is going to be this is going to be this is going to be, oh my gosh. I think Ohio State and Indiana. It's possibly Ohio State would win a back to back. So yeah, I'm picking Ohio State. Well, folks, there's your bowl picks. There is all of your bowl picks. From top to bottom. All right, folks. I'm a get off now. Oh, hey. Okay. Ignore fantasy, ESPN. Ignore all that. Anyway, ignore all that. Anyway, happy bowl season, and bowl games will start tomorrow. So I'll see you later on the next episode.